What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Iron Valiant on a Zamazenta team for ranked Regulation G. Now, when it comes to Iron Valiant, in my opinion, this is one of the dopest designed Pokemon of all time. Even out of the Paradox Pokemon, it is one of the best designed Pokemon. It's so dope. It looks amazing. It has like a double samurai sword. It just looks so cool. I cannot get enough of Iron Valiant. But we're using it today, hoping to grab some wins for you guys. More of a support build on today's team. So let's see how it rocks out. Now, this Iron Valiant is rocking Cork Drive as its ability, holding the Citrus Berry as item. Obviously, it is a fairy and fighting type Pokemon with Spirit Break, Wide Guard, Trick Room, and Imprison. So hopefully we're going up against a few Trick Room teams today. I can imprison them with our Trick Room and just stop them right in their tracks. So should be able to work really well up against Trick Room teams, and we should be able to thrive out. Like I already mentioned, our restricted Pokemon on today's squad is going to be that Zamazenta. Now, Zamazenta is elite within Regulation G. It's so strong, it's so bulky. It's got Dauntless Shield with the Rusted Shield as its item and ability, with Heavy Slam, Body Press, Iron Defense, and Protect. If we set up an Iron Defense, this thing is just going to be one-shot left and right with Body Press. Our final four Pokemon, all going to be meta Pokemon. You got Shenpal, you got Tornadus, Urshifu, and then you got Clefairy over here. So two supporting Pokemon. Tornadus is going to be Speed Control. Clefairy is going to be more of like Follow Me, healing up ally Pokemon with Life Dew. And then two big-time physical attackers, Urshifu and Shenpal. I don't really need to talk about this Pokemon. You guys seen them plenty of times on the Regulation G ladder, so you guys know what they do. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right-hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Iron Valiant on the Zamazenta team. We're hopping into our first match, and we are going up against one of the strongest teams for Regulation G. Check it out. They're rocking out with Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Tornadus, Urshifu, and then they got Rillaboom, Incineroar, and last but not least, they got Prankster with Thundurus, who can be very annoying due to like eerie impulses. So we're definitely gonna have to watch out for that. Now, I definitely like Zamazenta here. Obviously, Zamazenta is just elite in many different options, but I feel like they're gonna lead a Pokemon maybe like Incineroar. That could definitely pop out here. They could also lead with a Calyrex, which could get a little tough, especially because of Astral Barrage. I do have Wide Guard, and I could potentially deal with that stuff, but I kind of like going into Iron Valiant maybe with Zamazenta. That could be my lead. That problem is like Incineroar is coming out here for Intimidates, and then he can just use like knockoff and stuff. I could go into my Tailwind user. Might be a late game Tailwind user kind of play. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go Valiant alongside with Zamazenta. That is something that I really like. Actually, never mind. We're gonna go Urshifu here, and then we're gonna go Tornadus alongside with Shenpal. You know what? No Iron Valiant match number 1. Even though Wide Guard, actually, no, you know what? We're going Valiant. I just think we need to lead it. I feel like they lead that what's called all day. I feel like they lead the Calyrex all day. So I just think making this read right now and trying to maybe have a Wide Guard turn and maybe get an Iron Defense set up could be very valuable to us. We'll see. It's gonna be tough. Definitely is gonna be tough. But match number 1 underway. Yo, have you guys checked out the Nintendo Switch 2 was just revealed alongside with a tease of Mario Kart 9. I am super excited for that. Hopefully I get it day 1. I'm planning on getting it day 1 and streaming like Mario Kart 9 for you guys. I think that'll be absolutely amazing. But I'm also curious to see what other launch title they're gonna do, because they're definitely gonna do like one more. But yeah, I gotta pre-order that thing whenever it's ready. I'm gonna try to get it day 1 for you guys so I can bring out content. But I'm so excited. If you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go check out the Nintendo Switch 2. But on another note, they go Urshifu alongside with Tornadus here, or not Tornadus, Thundurus. And I could Terrasilize into straight Ghost, but I feel as we should just go into a Body Press, and we should just double down into this bad boy right here, this Urshifu. So that's what I'm going to do here. He is going to Thunder Wave me, which is fine, so be it. That's cool with me. I was going to go for Iron Defense, but like Surge Strike is still going to just crit through me, so I'd rather just attack here. So I'm just going to launch a Body Press, and I do outspeed and do great damage here. Surgeon Strike's going to launch into this slot, and Valiant's going to be able to soak, which is gorgeous. So as long as we are not paralyzed, fingers crossed, as long as we're not paralyzed here, they also have Citrus Berry, and we land a Spirit Break, we can say bye-bye to Urshifu, and this could be a really good turn for us. Very good turn for us. Let's see. Please don't be paralyzed. Don't do me like that. Let's go, Iron Valiant. I love you. Look how, like, dude, look at that design on this Pokemon. It is just so dope. I love the sword. I love the sword. It's like a double-edged samurai sword. It looks so sick. Look at it. Look at that thing. It's so sick. I love it. I love it. Definitely one of the coolest Pokemon of all time. But we get rid of Urshifu, which is a huge turn 1. They are going to go in the Shadow Rider Calyrex. Now, I think for us, they are going to probably Thunder Wave us, right? Most likely. I don't want to go into a Ghost typing. I could just Heavy Slam, chip up some damage onto this Pokemon, which I think I want to do. So I'm going to do that, and I could try to pop Trick Room, but I think more importantly, we're just going to go for a Wide Guard and try to buy out a turn here. And he's going to withdraw here. So he withdraws you. That's fine. Hopefully you're going for Astral Barrage. You're going to go into Incineroar, which is totally fine. Totally fine by me. So Incineroar pops out here. I can deal with that. He's going to intimidate our attackers, which is fine. Wide Guard pops out. We're sending it. Hopefully Astral Barrage is flying. That'd be very, very nice. And no, he's just going to go for a Psychic instead. So smart play on their end. Take out my Iron Valiant. Didn't really matter whether we were using Wide Guard or anything else, that the Calyrex was outspeeding us. So he's going to start getting Grenade boosted. So Grenade boost is going to come out here. Heavy Slam's going to launch, do respectable damage, which is great news. And I could just go into Shenpao and go into Ghost Terror type, which I'm really leaning towards. I am really leaning towards that because I don't want to be touched by Fake Out. I would have Focus Sash at that point. I'm still outspeeding. I could Sucker Punch. That is something I like. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go into Shenpao here. I'm going to Body Press also into the Incineroar slot. I think we should be fine with all this. I think we should be fine. So yeah, we're going to go Body Press here. Right into you. We are going to go into this Ghost Terror type. And we're just going to rip a Sucker Punch. Actually, how fast are you? We might not even have to... We don't even have to use Sucker Punch. We just might have to use Terra. Because the thing is, like, we can KO. I mean, I'm going to go for Sucker Punch regardless. Let's do it. I was going to say, like, you don't have to fake or... the only thing we have Focus Sash, so the only thing we have to worry about is Fake Out. Like, we can soak up the shot, no problem. But maybe, just in case they go for, I don't know. We have to Terrasilize. The only problem was going for Sucker Punch, but I don't mind this. Like, if you swap or Protect, then I just get off a big-time Body Press. I like this. So we're going to go for Terra, and we're going to go for Sucker Punch. Because I think they got to be going for Fake Out in this slot, and then just going for an Astral Barrage at this point. Especially being +1. Let's see what they're cooking. Let's see. They're going to Terrasilize. This could help them out. Hopefully it's just straight Ghost Terror into the Calyrex. I know it's going to be Incineroar going Ghost Terror, maybe? It is. So that's a big-time Ghost Terror onto the Incineroar slot. Let's help out my Shenpao, though. My Shenpao is ready to launch a Sucker Punch. And he's going to protect the Calyrex. So this is actually a really good turn for them. A really good turn for him. Sucker Punch is going to fly here. It's going to fail. And Body Press is going to do absolutely nothing. Now, I had to guess they're going to be attacking the Shenpao. They're going to burn me. They end up burning my Shenpao. That's where things get scary. This is where things get really scary. Now, we have Focus Sash still, which is great news. I think we double down into this Calyrex slot. This Calyrex is the main threat. We still have Urshifu, which is really good. I just go here. And I also just double down. I don't go for Sucker Punch because there is a hot chance that they do end up going into Thundurus here. And they are going to. So that's good for us. That's good for us. So Ice Spinner's going to launch here. How much damage are we doing with Ice Spinner is the real question. Still solid damage. Can Heavy Slam finish this thing off? Probably not now. It's going to eat up its Citrus Berry. So I'm burned. My Focus Sash is gone. They're probably going to go for a knockoff, which definitely sucks. Heavy Slam's going to launch here. They do get rid of their what's it called, though, which is great news. They do get rid of their +1 on the Calyrex, and then knockoff just finishes us off. Okay. That was such a good play from them. The Terra and the Protect really put them right back into this game. But it's definitely not over yet. We definitely still have a hot shot at winning this game. So he knocks off my Focus Sash, KOs me. I still have my Urshifu. I have full HP on both my Pokemon, which is great news. I could see a Paralyze flying here, but I'm honestly hoping Urshifu just outspeeds and I can Aqua Jet KO. And then maybe just set up an Iron Defense here. And just get real bulky with it. Yeah, it's going to be my play. That is going to be my play. Hopefully Urshifu outspeeds so he doesn't get off like a Thunder Wave or something. That could be very rough for us. But being able to get off this Iron Defense with Incineroar on the field could be huge. It could be huge. It could be huge. So let's see. Let's see. So they still got the Calyrex in the back end. They got this Thundurus on one tap pretty much. It's down to the red. Incineroar looking a little scary, especially with that Ghost Terror type. I can't body press it, but I would love to get off an Iron Defense just to be super bulky this turn. I'm going to be able to Aqua Jet and finish this Pokemon off. So we say bye-bye to you. I'm really curious to see what Incineroar goes for. Hopefully he's going for a Flare Blitz into this Zamazenta slot, because I'm bulked up now. Now I'm sitting here +3 on defense. Let's see, he could also be going for a knockoff. That could be a little troublesome for me. And he's just going to pop a Will-O-Wisp, which is, I mean, that's fine. I mean, Burn will do its thing, but more importantly, I could Surging Strikes and kind of bypass the burn effects. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. And now I'm bulked up, and I don't really have to worry about this Incineroar. I'm pretty much just worrying about this this Calyrex. So I'm going to double down into the Calyrex at this point. I think just Surging Strikes and probably Heavy Slams are play. Honestly, I could just go Aqua Jet and Heavy Slam. I think that would do enough damage to KO that. And we could just slow play this. Right, yeah, we're going to go Heavy Slam. We're going to go Aqua Jet. Just because I don't think he can KO my Urshifu in one shot with Astral Barrage, but there is a chance. So I just think Aqua Jet's going to be the play just to chip up some damage. There's a combination of Aqua Jet and Heavy Slam should be able to pick up the KO. So I'm going to go for Aqua Jet here. That should be enough. I think that should be enough. Psychic's going to fly here. And as long as I pick up this Heavy Slam KO, we win this game all day. Because I'm +3 on defense. Like, Incineroar can most likely cannot KO my Zamazenta. It's just going to be too bulky. But we're looking for the Heavy Slam KO. Getting after it. Come on with that. Come on with that. Come on with that. Come on with that. Alright, so now we're sitting here. Definitely in an odd position. There's a chance he just protects here, so I might just protect. Or I could just make a read here and go for Heavy Slam. I'm just gonna protect. Oh my lord. I'm just gonna protect here. I'm just gonna protect. I'll take the burn damage this turn just to read out what they're doing, because I believe they're gonna protect. Yeah. Alright. So I could have made the read and just went for a Heavy Slam, but I'm just gonna protect my boy here. Take some burn damage. Dude. This is rough. He's gonna go for Party Shot, so he's looking just silly. Kind of pester me. Even though my moves aren't based on my attack stat, which is green moves. So now we just gotta go into a Heavy Slam. We gotta attack this Calyrex. +3 on defense. We gotta see how this one plays out. Astral Barrage with a Grimnade boost. Oh man. That really hurts. So we're gonna end up losing this game to a 1 HP Calyrex. Come on now. Come on now. Really 1 HP. We played this one so well, but so did our opponent. We both played this one well. He's gonna end up going into a Parting Shot here. Doesn't really matter. I wonder why he's not like simply attacking me. But burn damage gonna chip up 12, maybe 11 hopefully. 11. We stay on 1 HP. And I wish I could just body press this thing, but I can't. I gotta go into a Heavy Slam. And this isn't gonna KO unless we get like a super mega crit, which would be awesome. Oh, dude, we're doing negative damage at this point. And we take Rocky Helmet. GG's. Have this one. Have this one. Solid match all around. Incineroar actually probably would have beat us one-on-one, knowing how bulky that thing is right now. And with the Rocky Helmet, so GG's. Moving on to our second match for today's video, and hopefully we're going up against a Trick Room team here. We're going up against Ice Rider Calyrex, so I kind of just want to lead the Iron Valiant alongside with Zamazenta and get things rolling. That is definitely going to be my lead here. If they go Calyrex, we're just going to imprison it and try to roll out here and set up Zamazenta maybe with like an Iron Defense. I think that could be definitely a very strong first turn, but that last match definitely came down to the wire. Calyrex surviving on one, but that Incineroar was out bulking my Heavy Slams all day long. It was so bulky, especially with that Rocky Helmet. He had like the perfect setup there, especially with the Ghost Terror type, so. Who else should we go into, though? I'm looking at their team. They got Ogerpon, they got Urshifu, they got Raging Bolt, they got the Iron Valiant just like us. I don't mind the Shenpao and Urshifu kind of combo. That's probably what I'm leaning towards. Like that a lot. We're gonna lock it in. So pretty much same squad as last time. Not pretty much. It is the same squad that we're that we're bringing in here for this battle. But hopefully they go into that Ice Rider Calyrex, because I would love to just imprison Trick Room and get that nice bulky Iron Defense off. Because Zamazenta with an Iron Defense up against any physical attackers just is insane. It is just insane. It just outbulks them. Body Press does a ridiculous amount of damage, and then you really just roll out from there. But they are gonna end up leading the Calyrex, so I do believe that we are going to see a Trick Room turn here. And I am just going to go for this Iron Defense. You could go for Draco Meteor into me with the Raging Bolt. You could do that. But I'm just going to Imprison here. And I could just protect this turn, but I'm just going to go into the Iron Defense. Let's see. Maybe they just protect Raging Bolt. Maybe they just protect Raging Bolt. They got to be going for Trick Room. I feel like with Calyrex on the field, and looking at my attackers too, I feel like you're sitting here just like, hey, let's get that Trick Room up. Let's get it out and about. The only thing I'm more scared of is going to be this Raging Bolt just popping a Draco Meteor into my Zamazenta slot. That obviously is terrifying. So let's see. They're going to end up Terrasalizing. I think this is going to be Calyrex just for a nice little defensive typing. Switch it up. Now it's going to be the Raging Bolt into straight Electric. We're just looking for some big time damage here. Zamazenta, we need you soaking here, baby. We need you soaking here. So he protects the Calyrex, that's fine. We'll still just imprison these turns. Go after my Valiant, please. Go after my Valiant. Please just attack my Valiant. Please just attack my Valiant. This is going to get scary. T-Bolt flying. Definitely going into Zamazenta. No, it is going into Valiant. Alright. I'll take that. We die at one shot, though. Which really sucks. And I'm able to get off an Iron Defense, though. Alright. I mean, I'm cool with that. We go into Shen Pao now. A little bit of Shen Pao action. And I could just double down into this Raging Bolt, right? I think I'd rather get rid of this Raging Bolt. I think I'd definitely rather get rid of this Raging Bolt. Now, Imprison's off the field, which is really terrible for us. But I am bulked at this point. So I still think I'm going to double down into this this Raging Bolt. I think we should get rid of it. If they want to pop Trick Room now, go ahead. I got my Zamazenta set up, which is beautiful noise. Which is a beautiful thing to do. So I could see them maybe just swapping Calyrex or staying in here. And yeah, they're going to swap it, so that's fine. We're doubling down to this Raging Bolt slot, which could be a huge turn as long as they don't protect. As long as they don't protect. I could see a Thunderclap, and it looks like they're going to protect here. No, they're not. I was going to say, usually when you bring out a support Pokemon like that, you usually protect the next Pokemon. Just to get this support turn. Like, I was expecting Raging Bolt to probably protect after I seen Clefairy. Just because they could then go in to follow me and kind of do all that. But we end up doubling down on Raging Bolt. Taking it out, no protect. A lot of them do rock the Assault Vest too, so it's like, they can't use protect. But now they're probably going to go back into Ice Rider. No, they stay on the field with these two. So they're just chilling on the field with these guys. Iso Crash gonna launch for me, and I could just Heavy Slam. I could go into Body Press. I think I'm just gonna Heavy Slam here, and just look to get rid of Clefairy. That's really what I want to do here. Because there's a chance that they go for Follow Me, so I'd rather just use the Heavy Slam over the Body Press. And there it is. So Follow Me pops out here. We're ready to roll. Iso Crash, chipping up a little bit of damage. A lot of bit of damage. And Heavy Slam gonna finish off. And we're outspeeding the Urshifu, which is great news. We don't have Terror type anymore. Big time damage popping here. Let's see what they want to do here. Surging Strikes. Ouch. Chill on me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Good thing we're outspeeding. Great thing we're outspeeding. Great thing we're outspeeding. Now the question is, who do I attack here? Because again, I still have Urshifu for late game. They had the Calyrex. They had the Urshifu here. We're going to outspeed whoever. So do I double down maybe into this Urshifu slot? Because I think there's a better chance at him protecting Calyrex than anything. So I might just want to double down. I'm gonna go for Iso Crash. We're gonna attack this Urshifu. We're gonna double down on Urshifu. We're gonna attack this Urshifu. I want to get it off the board. He could pop Trick Room. We're gonna lose this, aren't we? We're gonna lose this. He's popping Trick Room. Go for Glacial Lance. Please go for Glacial Lance. Do me a solid. Go for Glacial Lance. Do me a solid. It's brutal. We do have Sucker Punch ready to roll, so I'm gonna pop Sucker Punch. And we'll just try to go for a Body Press, but oh no, this is brutal. That was the one turn I couldn't have happening, and he pulled it off. I should have just attacked the Calyrex. We got Sucker Punch loading up here, which is good news. Urshifu's gonna take out my Zamazenta, which is really tough for us. The problem here with I could double protect, but like you hit through protects, which is very annoying. You hit through protects. High horsepower is gonna launch. We do have focus ash if we need it. Surging strike's gonna launch into that slot, and they sold. They sold. They sold. They didn't take out my Zamazenta. They sold. They simply sold. They did not take out my Zamazenta. Now we get rid of the Calyrex and we win this match. Wow. Because what I thought was gonna happen was Calyrex probably drops a Glacial Lance or just attacks Shenpao, and then they Surging Strikes and KO my Zamazenta. That's what I thought was happening. Right? And then they would have been sitting in a great position with Trick Room up. Now I get out my Urshifu, which we love. So Urshifu gonna pop out here. We can go for close combat. I do have Water Terror type. I also do have Ghost Terror type, but I'm just gonna do that, and I'm just gonna Body Press here, right? Do I want to use my Terror type? I could go Terra Water and just use Surging Strikes just so my defense doesn't lower. That could be a little rough. You know what? Yeah, we're going to go into Water Terror type. We're going to go Surging Strikes. We don't want our defense to drop. And we'll just go into Body Press. I really don't want to lower my defense. So I'll go Water Terror type. We obviously do have the Ghost Terror type with Zamazenta, but it's not really going to do much, especially because if they're going to KO us, they're just going to use Surging Strikes. So I'd rather just use it for a nice little attack damage boost. Because what I'm thinking here is we pick up some damage and then we just close combat for victory. And my Urshifu goes first, which is beautiful. My Urshifu's slower. Doing respectable damage. Like I said, we need to do as much damage as we can just to load up close combat to finish this one off. And about half is plenty enough. Exactly half. Maybe a little bit more than half now. Is plenty enough. So there's that. The Urshifu's going to go next, and he's going to Surging Strikes and KO Zamazenta. Actually, we might soak this, so it maybe didn't matter if he was going for it. That's cutting it close. That's cutting it close. We do, so we would have survived the Surging Strikes regardless. We would have won this game regardless. So it doesn't matter what kind of play they made. Body Press gonna finish them off. Zamazenta going crazy. We've got to use Iron Valiant a little bit. And we pop off against the Trick Room team. Moving on to our final match for today's video, and we're going up against another Ice Rider Calyrex squad. Now, Ice Rider Calyrex, super strong, super bulky. We're gonna try to actually imprison Trick Room again and get rolling out with Iron Valiant. So I'm gonna go Iron Valiant here alongside with. Do I go Zamazenta? I am scared of the Incineroar lead. That could be a little tough for us, but nonetheless, I'm still gonna go into it. So I'm gonna go into both of them. I am gonna bring the Urshifu, and I think I am gonna bring the Shenpao. So same squad that we've been bringing in. I like that a lot here, especially up against the Pokemon that they have. We have Urshifu for that Incineroar. We have Shenpao for the Rillaboom. We have Zamazenta for the Ursaluna, and then we got Iron Valiant to deal with like Regidrago. So we should be pretty good here. I like our team. We are sitting 1-1, looking for a winning record. It would be awesome to grab ourselves a winning record. But like I mentioned, I think in match number 1, like I'm super excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know if you guys are going to be getting it in the comment section down below. I wonder what their other launch title is going to be, because one of them obviously Mario Kart 9. Other one could be like the new like Odyssey, like Mario Odyssey 2. But I don't know if they want to release 2 Mario games on launch. On launch, I don't think they would want to do that. I mean, maybe a new Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon's due for a new game. It's 2025. This one came out in 2022, right? Yeah, usually every 3 years they do one. So we are actually very due for a new Pokemon game. And on the new console, hopefully that's like over 60 frames per second. Hopefully it's like 120, like the new Xbox, new PlayStations are. And we get better hardware. That would be absolutely gorgeous. That would be so nice. And I think the Switch is gonna do that. I think they are. But out comes Incineroar alongside with Calyrex. And honestly, they're gonna intimidate me, but I really have to get off this Imprison because I think they gotta go for Fake Out into the what's it called? Into the Trick Room. So I'm just gonna go into nice little Ghost Terror, and I'm gonna try to pull off an Iron Defense, so I think that's good. Because they're definitely faking out one of my Pokemon, right? They're faking out one of my Pokemon. Hopefully it's going to be the Iron Valley. But I think it's going to be Zamazenta. We're Iron Defensing just in case. Because in a perfect world, they fake out Iron Valiant, they go for Trick Room, we imprison it, and we get off for Iron Defense. And then we're sitting in a great position. And no, not in a perfect world, but this still works out for me. This still works out for me. I'm going to flinch here. I'm going to imprison up. Definitely want to go for what's called, though. Definitely want to go for Iron Defense. Iron Defense is definitely a call. I could honestly hard swap Iron Valiant. I could go for Wide Guard. I think I am just going to go for a wide guard, and I am just going to set up this Iron Defense. I just need to protect my Pokemon right here. I just need to start bulking up. And I could slowly get after it. I know Incineroar could go for Parting Shot. He's just going to withdraw it. That's totally fine. And then we could see a high horsepower come out here from Calyrex, but this is fine. This is definitely fine. Alcremie is going to come out here. Alcremie. So we throw up the wide guard just in case the Glacial Lance is going to fly. And we're going to set up this beautiful, lovely Iron Defense. So Iron Defense out and about. Beautiful. +3 on Zamazenta. Go for Glacial Lance. Now you go for Crunch. You're rocking Crunch. I'm able to soak it though, which is great news. So there's that. Spirit Break here. Could honestly swap Iron Valiant, save it for later. But I mean, staying on the field isn't too bad. I mean, I could go for another wide guard just to play that route, but let's just Spirit Break. Let's just Spirit Break into Alcremie. I could honestly Heavy Slam into Alcremie and just take it out. I think I am going to end up doing that. I'm going to Heavy Slam into Alcremie. Good call on mine. They end up protecting the Calyrex. So Calyrex gets to protect. Heavy Slam's going to launch. Can this just KO? It does not. This thing actually soaks it pretty well. And you got Rocky Helmet. Leave me alone. Spirit Break's going to launch. And I think you are going to go for a Decorate. Is that a correct statement? And you're going to go for a Charm. You're going to Charm me. How dare you Charm me? You drop my attack, but nonetheless, I'm pretty bulked on my defense. And at this point, I'm just going to double down in this slot with Body Press. I'm +3 on defense. Charm me. You charmed me. Good thing Body Press goes off with defense. Actually, minus like 3 on attack, but Body Press is still going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Can Spirit Break do enough? Go ahead, Iron Valiant. Not enough. Not enough. They did intimidate me. They do end up crunching KO my Iron Valiant. Leave my Zamazenta on the floor. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. They're just going to leave it on the floor. I get out my faster Pokemon. Iron Valiant definitely did its job. And now you're going to go into another Charm. That's fine. You keep charming me. I don't mind it. I just don't mind it. I don't mind it. But now I'm going to go into Urshifu. If you want to swap it to Incineroar, be my guest. I'm going to launch Surging Strikes into the Alcremie slot. That will actually cover the Alcremie. It will actually pick up the KO. And if they want to swap Incineroar in for Alcremie, we'll KO that way. And Body Press will KO Calyrex. And if they want to swap Incineroar into the Calyrex slot, we'll KO Incineroar that way. So either way, if they want to swap an Incineroar, it's dead. It's dead. You keep dropping my attack. I got Zamazenta. My damage is based on my defense, not attack. Body Press launches. Bye-bye, Calyrex. Surgeon Strike's going to launch. It's going to take out Alcremie. Now they're pretty much... They have to decide who they want to fake out. Because I'm going to double down into this Incineroar. Unless they go into Ghost Terror. Unless they go into Ghost Terror. That did bite us. That did bite us in the previous match. The Ghost Terror. I think Incineroar's rocking it. Definitely wants to go for fake out. Let's see. What are they gonna do here? Let's see who their final 2 Pokemon are first. Because I might just want to protect and kind of read out this turn. It's gonna be Incineroar 1. That's fine. Incineroar and Ursaluna comes out here. So yeah, I just think a double protect this turn. Definitely what we want to do here. Intimidate's really not affecting us because we can just launch Surging Strikes. Yeah, let's double protect. Because they don't have any setup moves either with these Pokemon. Unless Incineroar is Rocket Sword Dance. I know it learned Sword Dance and I used it like once before. But that is like in the 1 percentile of Incineroars. So we're just going to double protect here. We're gonna see if they want to Terrasilize just so we get a read on what they want to do here. I could see them going for Ghost Terror on Incineroar or even just normal Terror on Ursaluna. We also still have Shenpao who's outspeeding both of them. Which is great news. They probably have Vacuum Wave too. Or they could have Vacuum Wave, I should say, onto the Ursaluna. I feel like that's usually like a 50-50 kind of Ursaluna builds, right? 50% have Vacuum Wave, 50% don't. It's really either way. But we are going to force their Terra type here. And if I had to guess, it's going to be Incineroar. And no, we actually choose to go Ursaluna. So I could have just doubled down here. And they probably both had Ghost Terra. I could have just doubled down into Incineroar, which I was thinking about doing, but I just think the double protect is the way smarter play. Like, we already got the speed on our side. Body Press is definitely going to KO this Incineroar. So I'm just going to Body Press that next turn, just Surging Strikes and chip up damage onto Ursaluna. And then just be able to go into Shenpao and Sucker Punch win the game. Looking beautiful. Looking mighty fine. Looking mighty fine. So double protect works out perfectly. I think this is a game set match, right? We'll go Surge and Strikes. We will go Body Press. My Pokemon should be faster. Zamazenta low-key pretty speedy Pokemon, as you can see right there. And Body Press +3 definitely KOing no problem. Your Alcremie Charms do nothing. They do nothing. Surge and Strike's gonna follow behind it. It's probably not gonna KO the Ursaluna, but still chip up some damage and put us in a position to win this game. Put us in a beautiful position. I still have Focus Sash on Sceptile as well, which is nice. Beautiful, about half damage. That's all you can ask for. I feel like when moves are doing half damage, you're like, okay, that's the perfect amount. That's exactly what we want. But he's gonna KO my Urshifu, and this match is over. We're just gonna Sucker Punch to victory, throw some heavy slams around. Game set match, we're gonna grab ourselves a 2-1 winning record with this amazing Iron Valiant squad. And I'm really glad we were able to use Iron Valiant really well in this third and final match, especially imprisoning Trick Room. Works so well. It works so well. But out here's gonna be a Sucker Punch. We're gonna go for a heavy slam, and I think they just cancel match. They do not. Sucker Punch gonna finish it off. It does all day. There you go, guys. 2-1 winning record with this Zamazenta and Iron Valiant squad. Spirit Break, Wide Guard, Imprison, and Trick Room. Iron Valiant rocking out with all those moves in Ranked Regulation G today and grabbing ourselves a winning record. Absolutely love this Pokemon. I said it from the beginning, its design is one of my favorites of all time. So every time I get a chance to use this Pokemon, I'm always rocking out with it. Zamazenta, obviously our restricted Pokemon in today's video, and that Pokemon is just OP. Body Press, Heavy Slam, Iron Defense. Once you get Iron Defense set up, it's game over from there. If you're not a Ghost type, you're dying out the Body Press. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.